it's a black screen. There. Now I can see myself. Okay. There was a black screen over there for a second. That was weird. Okay. Alright, so Lori with Hardworking Mom here. We're going to be doing a wreath with this. So we actually made this on the video where I was showing y'all how I make my signs. So I thought it'd be fun if we used it in a design. Right? And we're going to do something, I feel like I say this a lot, but we're going to do something slightly different than what we normally do. Okay. Oh, and look, I went and got Bella a new cone today, and she's much, much happier. So this one is much smaller, and it doesn't get caught on stuff. She can get up and down the stairs fine. Poor baby. She wore herself out. So when I went and got this collar, she was able to get through the doggy door. So she must have gone in and out that doggy door, I would say probably 25 times. So she wore herself out. Alright, so all the ruffles are cut at 30 inches. Okay? So, we got them all cut now. You know, as you get towards the bottom, they get real curly. Alright, so we're going to pull a few out. Put the rest in the chair. So, I did actually put some of the numbers for the ribbons in the description and in the email. So, you can find them. I absolutely, absolutely love this ribbon. So, we're using, this is the only 2.5 inch ribbon we're using in the whole wreath. And we're going to do brown on the bottom and yellow and white on top, because I really kind of want the wreath to look like a sunflower, as well as have the sunflowers in it. So this is a 15-inch work wreath. I'm going to put all of the top ties up in the top, and then we'll open the bottom. Now this is the thicker ties. Thicker tie work wreath. Okay. And we could do, come to think of it, we could do yellow in the bottom and brown in the top to look like the sunflower. I had been thinking brown on the bottom and yellow on top, but you know what? I think we're going to do that. Yeah, let's do that. How are you? I did sleep better last night. Yes, much better. She was a little restless in the middle of the night, but it was better. So yesterday, after I did my group call, I had 2 group calls yesterday. And so after my group call, I cut Bella's collar that the vet had given her down a lot. About 3 or 4 inches. And she did a lot better once we did that. That thing was like this huge, y'all. It was like twice the size of my poor baby's head. So, we cut it down. She did a lot better. Alright, so I'm just going to separate these because it'll make it easier for us. So, we'll put the brown there. So, how are y'all doing? Are y'all going crazy yet? Okay. So the yellow and white is just deco mesh, and the brown is jute. So let's cut. We're going to need to cut, I think, a couple more of the yellow, so we can do the yellow on the bottom. And I think we're probably going to have to cut a couple more ribbons, but that's no big deal. We can do that. Okay, so I'm just cutting it at 30 inches. Alright. then we'll get out our perfect tails and we will cut a couple extra of this. So I just take it, I put it at the top of the perfect tail, and then I can just go around. See, that's 2 right there. See how quick that is? Pull it out, and where your little mark is, that's where you cut. This is why I like perfect tails, because it's so much faster. Right, then I'm going to dovetail it. I just like that little detail. I'm excited. We're going to do this. Aha. All right. Okay, so I'm going to open it up. We're going to put some flowers in it too. All right, so let me zoom in a little. So y'all doing okay tonight? The walls are caving in, right? I am telling you, I am going stir crazy too. This is like making me nuts. And now that, since Bella had her surgery, she has been stuck to my side, poor baby. And then I was really, really stuck. So it's been a little bit of a stressful week. But you know what? We're going to make a pretty wreath. We're all going to feel better. And I tell you, it's a lot of togetherness because my husband's working from home. It's like 24/7 family. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I have the yellow and white ribbon with the sunflower ribbon. And then I have the brown with the sunflower ribbon. Good night, honey. Are you getting kind of the idea of what we're doing? The yellow ribbon is going to go with the yellow mesh. We're going to put the yellow mesh on the bottom, because that's how a sunflower looks. Okay. So we're just going to lay it flat. Remember, if you need something heavy, just put something at the end, and then use your hands to start ruffling up. There we go. Okay. And then you should come out with your little bow tie. And then we'll place it down. Tie it off one good time. Spread it out.
Good night.
Good night, honey.
Have fun on your wreath.
I will. You see how worn out Bella is after all her trips outside? She's tuckered out. Poor baby. They shaved her legs where they had to do the surgery and stuff, and it's so irritated. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do there. Okay, so I'm gonna tie the ribbon on, cut off the excess tie, just kind of tuck it in the back, and then spread this out. So I want to emphasize the yellow, and then we're going to emphasize the brown, because I think that'll be fun. Oh, and I want to tell you, I listed a new kit today. It's a flip-flop kit. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. I'll show you the ribbon and stuff in a little bit. But it is listed, and my sign still sale, y'all can't talk, it's still going on. So got our little bow tie. Put it down. Oh my gosh, I love this mesh. And I saved the mesh little thing if y'all wanted to know what the number was. Hold on, I gotta get my glasses on. Alright. It says fabric stripe mesh, but it's deco mesh. I don't know. Okay, it's item number X as in X-ray, B as in boy, 102-010-49. That's the yellow. It came from Carolina Pottery, but probably Trendy Tree will have it. Okay. So we'll do our ribbons. Let's fold it in half, find the center, do our little birdie tuck over. Okay, cut off the excess. It's just so we don't have to fiddle with it. Alright, then spread out our ribbons. Okay. Ooh, 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 I really like this mesh. This mesh is awesome. It's so pretty. It's almost like a golden yellow, which is awesome because that's kind of what sunflowers are like, right? Okay. So put it down. Fluff it out. Oh, and it ruffles so nice. Look at that. Oh, I am in love with this. I might have to find some more. And I'm having withdrawals. I can't go anywhere to go shopping for stuff. I haven't been able to go to Carolina Pottery. And of course, they're closed now. So it's like, oh, shopping online is great, but it's not exactly the same as, you know, touching it. Sometimes you need to touch it. Yeah, you don't need to take any chances. Well, I don't want to take any chances because I don't have a problem, but my parents, that's what I'm afraid of. I'm terrified that they could get it, so I stay my butt at home. Okay, because I have to protect them, and I do that by staying home myself. Now, my kids are already homeschooled, so we don't really, I mean, we're already doing school at home. So that wasn't an issue. Oh, you do? Awesome. Where'd you find that mesh? Where'd you find this mesh? Ugh. I've got a shipment coming in, hopefully tomorrow. Oh, and if you got the watermelon kit, it's going out this week. It will be me all by myself. So, just realize it might take me a little extra because I have to do it all by myself. Because, you know, my dad's not supposed to do stuff like that yet. So, I'll be making boxes and filling boxes and cutting ribbon. Well, I always cut ribbon. But I'll be doing it all. And my nephew had to go home because they have a stay in place. So, craft outlet. Okay. Cool. I know, that's a serious problem, right? When your husband is home and it's like you just can't really shop the same because you don't have the opportunity to hide it. Oh my gosh, that's so true. Yeah. It's a lot different with your husband home all the time. Okay, so if you've never done ruffles, you just lay it flat on the pretty side and you put your thumb back here, make almost like a little dam, and if you spread your fingers apart and let your fingers do the work, you can get a straighter line. Now when you've been doing ruffles for a while, you can just go right up the middle, but until you're comfortable with them, I'd kind of spread my hands apart. Okay. There we go. Oh, and y'all, you know it's April Fool's Day. Isn't that funny? I don't feel like doing April Fool's today, so I say no jokes April Fool's Day. Yeah, my husband sees daily boxes all the time too, but he's up here working in our, we have like a little office area in our bedroom. So he's in there working there. So he doesn't really see what's coming in the door, but, and he's used to me getting stuff all the time. So he doesn't really say much, but he's so funny. He still goes out every day to look for toilet paper. Although he went to Sam's today and got some kind of industrial stuff or something. So maybe now he'll calm down about the toilet paper thing. Don't know. Hard to say. It's kind of funny. It's funny in a not funny way. Okay. Oh, and I gotta tell y'all, got some exciting things coming up. So, if you follow me on Facebook, this weekend and probably next weekend, we're gonna do a marathon of lives on my Facebook page, my Hardworking Mom Facebook page. And then probably sometime next week, I'm going to be doing a collaboration with a whole bunch of other wreath makers so that y'all can get to know some new wreath makers. So that's going to be fun. And I'm running a big sale on my groups. Just something to kind of help with everything that's going on. Because right now, if you have extra time, y'all, this is the time to work on your skills or start your business. Or grow it, if you already have one. So it's essentially $5 or $10 off each month for 3 months. Because I figure by the end of 3 months, we'll be in a lot better shape than we are right now. Groups are awesome. I love my groups. I don't know what I would do if I didn't have them. I'd be very sad. So, yeah, and the people that are going to be in on my marathon are all members of my business group. So my cubbies. And of course I got the idea from Katie, Crazy Maisie. She will also be one of our wreath makers. And in the collaboration too. We're going to get a schedule out in the next day or so. Oh, there's a lot of, see, I told my husband to go at Dollar General, but he just keeps going to the same stores. I keep telling him if you go to the same places, you're going to get the same result, but he's so smart, but his common sense is, nah. Okay. Oh, I like this. Okay, last yellow. I love yellow. They're so cheerful. Yellow is not my color. I will not wear yellow because it does not look good on me. But I like that it's cheerful. Okay. So on the last one, when we place it down, we have to ruffle it up on both sides because we'll have both sides. And you want to pull it up so that it doesn't squash the other side. We like that full. I like that fullness. So, yeah. And you see how keeping the yellow ribbon really keeps that yellow going? So that way, we're not pulling in any brown. We're not distracting from the yellow. Okay. Ooh, I'm excited. I can't wait to see what this looks like. Okay. Let's get our ribbons in. All right, let's do brown. Okay. I was thinking about offering a beginner's YouTube class too. And inexpensive. Like how to get started, how to upload your videos, stuff like that. The basics. Alright, so we got our brown. So we're going to go up top. Put this one down. Then we'll open up our ties. I have to keep busy. I will go insane if I don't keep busy. So, of course, this is all the things that are going through my mind. Alright, so now we're going to do the brown with the sunflower. And see, it has a lot of brown in it. So, it will complement very well. Okay. Alright. Then we'll spread these out. I'm going to crisscross up here. So, there we go. The SKU number of the mesh. Hang on, I gotta get my glasses. Okay, ready? X as in X-ray, B as in boy, 102 010-49. All right, let's keep going. I love sunflowers. Do y'all like sunflowers? They're just cheerful. I just love them. Okay. Here we go. Okay, and I'm going to make sure I'm not squashing the yellow because I still want to see the yellow. Okay. Then we will get the middle, pinch it, bend it, then we can put it in. Thank you, Owl. Okay. Let's see. I think I like that better. Let's put the, yeah, sunflowers in the middle so we can see them. Well, I'm glad you've been watching for a while. We love new people. Okay, so we just go right up the center. Okay. I love jute mesh to make ruffles. It's very thick and stiff, so it makes really nice ruffles. Look at that. It's already starting to look like a sunflower. I like it. It is poly jute. Yep, it sure is. in the brown. It sure is. Polyjute in the brown. Okay. Oh. Okay. Right up the center. There we go. Alright, still making sure I'm not squashing the bottom. So I just kind of pull them back up on the bottom so that they kind of pull out. So you see? You kind of pull them so they pull out and they're not squashed. Because they'll tend to really kind of sit down in there. Hi Charlie and Sophia. You know, I've already seen, I like to shop at Craig Bachman sometimes. They already had a sign out about social distancing. I couldn't believe it. That was pretty fast. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I tell you, people who are in healthcare are special people. Because, you know, I worked in hospitals, CFO for years. And I can tell you firsthand just how hard they work. And the kind of stress and decisions they have to make on a daily basis. So it takes a very special person. I love helping, but being a doctor or a nurse was not my calling. I'm a numbers girl. Yeah. I know people who are homeschooling now who didn't before are getting a real appreciation for what it's like to homeschool. It's not easy. It is really not easy. Some days are great, some days are not. Guess that's true with anything, right? Yeah. Yeah, we're going to be doing the marathon on Friday and Saturday, and probably we'll be doing some the next Friday and Saturday. So I have a lot of members, so I want to give them all an opportunity. So see, if you join my business group, you can join the marathon. Yeah, I think everybody's going to be on, but it's just so we can try to keep people entertained while they're stuck at home. Yep. Okay, we're almost done with this pot. Look at that, it does. It kind of looks like a sunflower with a brown in the middle. That's cool. We're going to brighten it up a little bit. Okay. Okay. I think I've done one like this before, except I think I put the brown on the bottom. I like it on the top. I love doing this method because it makes the wreath so full. Okay. There we go. What you think, Mama? Do you like it? There we go. I'm just pulling the bottom out. Alright, there we go. So you can see it looks a lot like you would think if you made a wreath into a sunflower. Alright, so let's do, so this is the sign. Of course the sign is going to stand out really well because it is on a white background. And we have coordinating brown lettering. So let's get our sign ready. So we are using a metal hole punch. Goes right through these signs, no problem. And the great thing is that when they get worn out, you can get a replacement for this little piece on Amazon. Okay, so once we get our holes, and they're very small holes, and we're going to take our 26 gauge wire from the Walmart. Y'all, I have not ventured into Walmart since this whole thing started. I really haven't been out many places. If I go somewhere, we're just picking stuff up. You know, like a curbside thing. Okay, so I cut about 20-inch. This is very thin wire. So the lower the gauge, the thicker the wire. So like 18 gauge would be pretty thick. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Are you taking your mama to Walmart tomorrow? I know, I'm sorry. I am really fast. Y'all, I've been doing this a really long time. I try not to go too fast, but it just happens. It's funny because when I first started making deco mesh, it took me longer, but not a ton. It's just kind of how I am. Alright. But we still have to make bow. So. And we still have to put our flowers on. So we still got stuff to do. Isn't that right, little Bella? Oh, she's just so sleepy. So, look, you can see her new collar. I had to put a little bit of duct tape on it because when she figured out she could get out the doggy door, she went in and out the doggy door about 25 times and she popped the collar off. So I kind of had to tape it so that we could keep it on. I got an inflatable one. It's like a donut. And that's what we're going to use at night. So that she can get a little, you know. break. But the whole point is we got to keep her from getting at that wound. Okay, so when I work with florals, a lot of times what I do is I push the greenery up. I'm going to cut so I have about 3 inches or so, like that. I like putting the greenery up because it just gives it a much better look. Okay. I like how it just kind of frames the flower. It also matches our side. See? I love to get these things in bushes, right? So this is a bush. This one had 18 in it. So let's see, 2, 4, 6. Let's cut a few more. We'll see how many we need once we start putting them on. Okay. Alright. We're also going to take this and we're going to bend a little hook into each one. Okay. So that's how you get it to stay. You just kind of make a little hook. And y'all, the little ties that are on these work wreaths, man, they hold florals like nobody's business. Alright, let's make a bow. Let's use our Bodabra today. We haven't used that in a while. Alright. I do have one extra ribbon for the bow. This one just has sunflowers on it. It is a patterned ribbon, however, the sunflowers are right down the center, so it's not going to make a big difference if you twist it. So what we're going to do, okay, the trick to bows is to make sure you have plenty of ribbon out. Okay, so let's do our tail about 10 inches, okay, alright. And we're going to measure out 12 inches, okay? And that is going to be our first loop. Okay? We'll measure out 12 again. Okay, and that's going to be our second loop. Okay. We're going to twist that one. Now we're going to place this down. So I just did that because there is no measurements on the Bodabra. Right? So I just measured on my table and then I put it on the Bodabra. And then I can use the loops that are already on here to measure it. Okay. So there we go. So we're just doing 6-inch loop again. We are twisting in the center. Okay. Go 6-inch loop again. Okay, and again on that last one you don't need to twist, you just pull it out, trim it off. Okay, okay, so you know that there are no rules in wreath making, and there are no rules in bow making. Okay? So I'm telling you that because people tend to think that you need to do 2.5, 2.5, 1.5. We're not doing that because we don't have to. Alright, so we're going to do brown next. Okay? We'll just put our tail in. Alright, and we're going to go 6 inches again. So we just go out to this one, 6 inches, 6 inches. We're going to do 2 of this one. You can twist or not. This is the same on each side, but I'll just go ahead and twist just because it makes it a little easier to hold it in the bow maker. There we go. Pull it out, cut it off. All right. There we go. So I'm holding my thumb in the middle, but with the Bodabra, you can use that little tool they have and use that to hold it while you get everything settled. And y'all, this is a great bow maker because it's not expensive. It's a very inexpensive bow maker. So when you're starting, you want to start not spending a lot of money, because you don't always need all the things. Seems like you need all the things. Alright, so there we go. Okay, that is bow number 1. Okay, so now we're just going to take a zip tie out. We're going to run it under the bottom. Pull it out. Okay, then I just find the center. I'm going to pull them one more time. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Get tie. Let me see if I can find a yellow. Yep, I have the yellows. Okay. Alright. Tighten it. Hold it all together. And then we're just gonna fluff them up. Pull our tails. Okay. Make sure our little loops go in between each other. Alright, there we go. Bow 1. Let's do another one. Alright, this time we're going to put this in the back. Oh, and let's do a different kind of bow. Let's do the Lisa bow. Alright, so about a 10-inch tail. We're going to take that little part that we just pinched. We're going to go to the 0 and the 12. So there's the 12. That makes a 6-inch loop. Okay. I'll do that again. 0 to the 12. That also makes a 6-inch loop. I'm just going to go ahead and do this part in my hand because I already have it. Okay. So there's a second 6-inch loop. Okay, so on this bow, you have 2 tails on one side with 1 loop and 2 loops on the other side. So we'll just place it down in our bow dabbler, as my mom calls it. I'm going to dovetail the ends. So you just do this to kind of give it a finished look. Okay, just like that. Grab our brown. Alright, so the trick is to get the tails going the opposite direction. So what I do, what are you talking about? What you shipping? Okay, so we put our tails on this side, okay? So see how they're opposite. We already have a loop, so we don't have to measure on our table. So we have 6-inch right there. Okay. We're gonna match the other side, 6-inch. Okay, this side. 6-inch. Alright, now pull it out. Trim it off. Okay, then to the yellow. This time, we have to go with our tails on the other side. So you see how you have 2 loops and then you have 1 in the middle. On this side, you have 2 loops on top and 1 in the middle. So that's why this bow works. Okay, so we'll do our tail. Okay. 6-inch. Okay. 6-inch. I am twisting in the middle. That's our last 6-inch. And then we can pull out for our tail. Alright, another zip tie. Okay. Let's pull it all up, slip it under the side, start to get the zip tie going, and you can pull it out. You just want to do that so that your bow won't fall apart before you get it out. You want to tighten it enough so that things aren't going to move unless you want them to. Alright. So now we just arrange everything. Okay. So we move the 2. There we go. Alright. Flip it over. Put our zip tie in. Tighten it. Alright, now while we're holding it all, we can work on fluffing. So what's good about this one is these tails almost become like additional loops. Okay. So when I do this, I like to kind of pull the middle 3 up. Okay. There we go. So 2 bows, 2 different looks. Okay, so when I'm done, I will trim off the zip tie. Okay. Okay, we're gonna always make sure I've tightened it as much as I can. That's why I use zip ties, because trying to tie it and wire a lot really hurts my hands. Oh, I love the snowdrift mesh. That stuff is my favorite. Alright. Now. Okay, so we're going to put our sign first. We'll see. Should we put it in the middle? Let's see. Hold on. Let's figure this out. Over on the side, maybe? Alright, what do we like? Side, or we can do this one at the top, this one at the bottom, and this in the middle. Or we can do one on each side. Whoops. With the sign in the middle. What we like. Making wreaths makes me happy too. Okay, while we're deciding, let me get my glue heating up for our flowers. Come on, Belly. Sweet girl. She's a little sacked out. We need new glue. Okay. Side, middle, diagonal. On each side. So, okay. Let's do that. Alright, so we're going to do the sign over here. So when I do the sign on the side, what I tend to do is take the wires from each side and I will deftly put them under so I can reach them underneath. And I'll tie them off that way because then I only have to tie 2 places instead of 4. I just find it a little bit easier. Alright. So sign can be the hardest part. So I'll just alright, so here it is. Here's one side, here's the other. Alright, so what I'll do is I will twist them together like this, and then I will twist them around the frame as well. That keeps it steady so it's not going to go anywhere. And then you want to pull your ribbons out a little. Okay, let's do this other side. Same thing. So I just kind of make a little opening, go through, grab the other side, and there we go. Okay, and I can use this middle part to tie it off. Look, it kind of looks cool on the underside. That's funny. Okay. Alright. Okay. So, arrange your ribbons so you can still see them, but not cover your sign. Okay. You always have to kind of work with your ribbons because they'll get squashed as you're doing stuff. Okay. Now, we've got our sign on the side. It's on there good. I always shake it because I want to make sure that I have it on there really tight. It's not going to come off. Because the worst thing is to have one come off. Okay, so now I'm gonna go right next to the sign and I'm gonna tie it right next to it, just like this. You could stop here if you only wanted to do 1 bow. You could also do 3 bows. It would make a great fall kit. I'll have to see if I could get enough supplies for that. We'll see. I might be able to do this as a kit. Okay. So then you want to make sure that you get your ribbons with all their lovely personality. Okay, there we go. Okay, so you could stop here, 1 bow. You could add another bow right here. We can actually do a 3rd bow right here as well. We never do that, but sometimes I will. Okay, or you can take, okay, why isn't that on? Oh, there we go. Now it came on. We can take our sunflowers and we can place the sunflowers around this. Okay. Putting some on the lower level. Come don't know if I like that many together. Let's kind of do maybe 1, 2, 3 here. Put that one here. Like that. Okay. I'm just kind of placing them right now, not gluing them in. Okay. Okay. So you see how it's all around the bottom. So we're going to do that whether we do the 2 or 3 bows, either way. But I just want to give you ideas so you know what kind of stuff you can do. I could probably even get these flowers to add to it, come to think of it. Alright, so what do we want to do? 1 bow, 2 bows, or 3 bows? Just 1 bow. You got it. Alright, so now what we're going to do to add these, remember we made that hook, so we put glue on the hook, and then what we do is we go to our tie and we hook it in the tie just like that, and then that helps it to grab a hold of that tie. That's why we made that hook. Okay, so let's get these on. So we'll do like, let's try every other one. Okay. You shouldn't have any trouble just kind of sliding it right in there. It also will hold your ribbons out pretty. Okay. This really would make a cute kit. Now I'm going to have to see if I can figure that out. Okay. Let's do this one. Okay. Do you see that? Alright, let's see. This one. Okay. There we go. Alright, so we've got all of the flowers on the bottom. Okay. Let's pull this back up. We can put a flower at the top to kind of call attention to our sign. Alright. Here we go. Right there. See how I'm just kind of pushing it right into that tie. Okay. Right in. There we go. Alright, now let's do one more thing. So this can be my mom's extra bow that she always has to have. Okay. We are going to take a couple of these. Alright, and we're going to not hook them yet. We're going to make it longer. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to place it in the bow. So I just have to get the right measurement here. Okay, there we go. So it's about 3 inches. When you're putting it in your bow, you get the glue on and you're actually gluing it to your bow, okay? So, and you can do that. You see how it just kind of glues right in there? You still want to push your leaves up. It's always great to put things in your bow because it helps your bow to become part of the whole design. So, kind of put those up in the center. All right. Make sure these are nice and curly. All right. I think we're done. All right. So, it goes like that. I had to pull it up so I could see. All right. There we go. So you can see the little flowers on the sides. See, if you had like this, right, and you were going to put this on your staircase like we always do, you could even put like a little flower in the center. So, make a little hooky thing here. Right in the center. And there we go. A little matching bow. Just like that. Awesome. So what do y'all think? Thank you. I'm glad y'all like it. I like it. Sometimes it's fun to do something a little different. You know? I know. Poor baby. This one is a lot more comfortable than the one that we had her in earlier, though. I threw it away. It was real stiff, and it was like twice the size of her. I mean, I cut a chunk off of it like this big, but we did the curbside at PetSmart today to get her a better one. We tried the pool noodle thing, and she could still get to her. See, this is where her stitches are here on her leg. And she could still get to it, so we had to go back to the comb. We tried to do it without, but she won't leave it alone. Hi, baby. And we had to sleep in the guest room because she kept waking up my husband. So we had to hitch to the other room. Poor baby. She's doing a lot better. That first night it was awful. So, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, I love yellow too. Yellow is such a cheerful color. We need cheerful these days, right? Awesome. Oh, you can get the Perfect Tails at Burlap Boutique, and the boutique is B-O-W instead of B-O-U. She has them there. That's my friend Melissa. Oh, thank you. I did use glue on the flowers with the hooked in. Yep. So what I did is I took that glue and hook and I just pushed it right in to where that tie is. So these ties, see, look at these ties. You see, they have a lot of material on them. They have a lot of this plastic stuff on them. And so they will take glue like nobody's business. So if you're worried about it, you can also leave some extra on your tie and then push it around as well. But that's why I push it into the tie, not just set it on top. Thank you. Bye, honey. I got the sunflower ribbon at Sim's, but I'm pretty positive they have it at Trendy Tree. I actually put the number in the description. Good night, Charlie and Sophia. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah, y'all stay safe. Yes, yes. Okay, I will try my best to see if I can make this into a kit. You want to order a sign, but it won't take your email. Make sure you have all of your little, like, dots in the right place. Otherwise, you can email me and I'll see if I can help you. Y'all can always email me. It's Lori, Lori, at hardworkingmom.com. Alright? Yeah, I could probably do a ribbon kit for sure. What's the matter, baby? You okay? What's the matter? Her face itches. Okay, well, I'm gonna go help Bella. So y'all have a wonderful night. Okay, and I will see you guys soon. I am gonna do some more ribbon kits, I promise. I have some ribbon on the way, so I can try to get some ribbon sign kits together. Okay? Bella's gonna go see Ross. Alright, I will see you guys soon. I have recorded a couple videos that I'm gonna be putting up for y'all on Cricut, so be watching for those. Alright? What you think, buddy?
That looks nice.
He always says that.
What?
He always says that. Look, that looks nice.
What do you think?
Alright, y'all have a great night. I will see you. Oh, don't forget to come and watch Friday. I think we're going to start Friday at like 2. And we'll go till like 10 or so. And then Saturday we're going to start around 10. And we'll go all day. Alright? So y'all have a wonderful rest of your week. And I will see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Stay safe. Bye, y'all.